Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnephew Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today we're going to make this little Thanksgiving card, Gather Together Thanksgiving card. And here's the inside. To make this card you will need the Gather Together stamp set, the colorful seasons. We'll just use this image from the Gather Together and the Season of Thanks and this little splattery guy. From this one we're going to use this smaller leaf, and I think that's all out of there. We're going to use buffalo check for our background, and I'm going to use this sentiment, Happy Thanksgiving. It's not Stampin' Up, but you could use the Happy Thanksgiving from the Day of Thanks stamp set. I just don't happen to have that. So we also will be using the Gathered Leaves dies, just this big one and this one. And from the Seasonal Layers, we'll be using this one and this one. For stamp pads, we have Mossy Meadow, Cajun Craze, and VersaMark. Okay, let's get going. There's a little bit of a light issue here today because it's sunny this afternoon and the sun's coming through the trees and I can't quite block it, so we're just gonna have to live with it. Okay, these are the things we're going to need to stamp. I think the first thing I'm going to do is the buffalo check, and for that I'm just going to leave it in its little case, and I'm going to ink it up with Mossy Meadow. You don't have to ink the whole thing because we're just going to be using a small piece here, but ink it up really well. And my poor, I guess I haven't used this stamp pad since maybe, I don't know. It's been a while, but it's been pretty dry here and I had to re-ink all my stamp pads today. They were all dried out. Okay, so that should be good enough, I hope. I'm going to take this little piece and I'm just going to lay it down, try to lay it down straight. And then I'm going to take a piece of printer paper and just rub all over, but only one hand at a time, the other hand keeping my paper that I'm stamping still. You don't want it to move. Okay, and yes, that's pretty good. We're going to cut this down a little bit, but I'm just going to lay it to the side for right now. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. I've been using this more lately, and I'm pretty happy with the results, so I think I'm going to continue to do that. Oh, by the way, the measurements and materials required will be listed below the video as usual. And if you would like to purchase anything, please consider doing so from marciajohnson.stampinup.net. You can also contact me at marciascrafts@hotmail.com or message or phone me at 714-931-3672. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to call. I'm retired. I don't have that much to do. So anyway, if you have any questions, give me a call. Okay, first thing we're going to do is our embossing with the Cajun Craze cardstock, and we're going to be using VersaMark ink. First, we're going to use our Embossing Buddy. Just takes static and keeps the embossing powder where you want it. Next, we're going to take our VersaMark ink and ink everything up nicely. And because I do have it on the Stamparatus, I'm probably going to put it down a couple of times. Why not? Seems to be not doing too well on that corner right there. Let me move this magnet and do it again. That's better. Oh, and I forgot to get my embossing tool, or my heat gun, just a second. Here we go. I'm gonna take this, put it in this coffee filter, add some embossing powder, gold. That looks pretty good. Okay, Let's bring in our heat tool. That's done. We'll lay that to the side for a minute. We'll do some big shot work. Next, we're going to take off this small leaf and I'm going to put it on a block. Then I'm going to clean off my stamps. Okay, I'm going to put some Cajun Craze paper up here. And we're going to use the Cajun Craze ink. And I'm going to stamp. Okay, that's that. Lay that aside. Then I'm going to put my little sentiment strip down here and ink my sentiment, which is Season of Thanks. Ink that up in Cajun Craze. I'm going to stamp it a couple of times. That looks great. I'll leave that open because we're going to do a few more things with it. I'm going to bring in our envelope and this stamp, ink it up in Cajun Craze, and just stamp a leaf down in the corner. And next I'm going to bring in our inside of our card, and I'm going to get my Thanksgiving stamp. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to ink that up in Cajun Craze. That's not too bad. Okay, I'll take it. All right, and then we have some stamping to do on the front of our card. We're also going to use the Cajun Craze and this little splotchy guy. I'm just going to splot, 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 splot. Okay, then I'm going to wash this off. I'm going to give that a second to dry. I'm going to bring back in the VersaMark and our Embossing Buddy. Just go over everything with the Embossing Buddy. Bring back our splotch. Some here, some here, 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 and down here. Okay, I'm going to bring back our embossing powder. Okay, I think that about does it. We have some big shot work to do and some trimming. Just going to trim this down to 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I've already done that. And where here? Oh, here it is. There we go. All right, so we can mount that on there. We're going to take this and we're going to cut it out with the big die, this one, and then we're going to cut one of these here. Then we're going to cut this out with our little die and this with the big die. And then on our gold foil, we're going to cut one of these and one of these. And of course, I've already done all of that. Time to assemble. Okay, as usual, I always do the inside first, so let's do that. We're going to mount our Happy Thanksgiving on our Mossy Meadow. Then we're going to mount that on our Crumb Cake. And then down in the corner, I'm going to put this one and, wait a minute, no, this one. Okay, first we'll put the Cajun Craze one down, and then just apply glue sparingly in strategic places. And we'll put that one down, and that's our inside. You can tell I've been crafting today. I'm all colors. Okay, then for the front, we'll mount our Mossy Meadow down on the front, and then we'll put our very vanilla layer down. Okay, then we'll mount our buffalo check layer onto our other piece of Mossy Meadow, and it's going to be equidistant from the top and bottom, but the sides go all the way to the edge. And we can mount our sentiment on our small Mossy Meadow layer. Okay, then I'm going to take our buffalo check layer and put it on the front of our card, and I'm just going to glue that straight down, kind of towards the top. I'm going to add my sentiment down there. I'm going to put that on dimensionals. I'm going to put it right down about there. Okay, and then I'm going to decide where I want my leaves. I think I want this one coming down here, and then this one kind of this way, and this little guy kind of over here, and then this one on top. Okay, so I'm gonna glue these two down, and then this one I'm gonna put up on dimensionals. So we're gonna have that one come out over here a bit, right about there. And then we're gonna put glue on the back of our lovely gold one, and again in strategic places, but just mostly on this side because that's the side that's going to go down. The other side is going to be just kind of sticking up. Okay, kind of like that. Then I'm going to take a piece of, oh my gosh, forgot what this is called, but it's in the regular catalog. And we're going to take another piece of it and we're going to cut it down and then just pull one of the strings out. And I'm going to bunch this up, put this around, and tie a knot really tight as I can. That's exactly where I want it, and really cinch it up, and then tie it again. I want to bring the little tie down on that side there, like that. Okay, then we're going to take a glue dot or a couple, and we're going to put that on the back and stick this down at the top here. And then we're going to trim our little ends and just kind of let them fly around. And then I've taken some pearls and a Cajun Craze, the dark Cajun Craze blend, and I've colored them. And we're going to add those. One here, and one somewhere around here, and one up here. And that finishes our card. Again, I want to encourage you, we went past 500 subscribers, so we're giving away a prize. If you comment on this video before tomorrow night, Friday night, that would be October 25th, I believe. If you comment before 9 o'clock or so Pacific Daylight Time, you'll be entered in a drawing to win a $25 or less stamp set of your choice. So if you live in the US, I think you can get that. If you don't live in the US, I'm afraid that I'll have to send you an alternative prize, which would be 5 cards that I've designed and made. Anyway, we appreciate your viewing us, and we'd like to just say a little thank you. So you can either comment on this card or my Halloween cards. I'm going to draw the winner on Saturday. That would be at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then you'll have a week or so to contact me to give me your information, and then I'll get your prize sent out to you. So again, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.